G'day, I'm Livio Pace from Boss Attachments. Today we're going to talk about a new product we're doing. This is a 45 metre / 50 metre Boss extractor. This unit is purposely built for Cono Services in Sydney. Traditionally in deep basement excavation where the contractor doesn't have the luxury of building a ramp to bring a truck down the bottom, the method of extracting that soil out of the bottom of a hole that's say 20 metres, 30 metres, and in this case 50 metres, is generally a crane and kibble. It's a very slow process, extremely expensive, and a lot of personnel. The telescopic arm, it's basically one man, one machine. This unit here at 50 metres is going to give Cono 130 cubic metres an hour. That's just one man, one machine versus crane, kibble, excavator operator, dogmen, traffic control, you name it, they're going to have it. These telescopic arms, we install these with our Boss lockout system. Once an arm has been installed and the client does take on our optional lockout system, their warranty automatically extends to 3 years, unlimited hours. Because we know that there's no way in the world they can damage the arm. The arms have got an extremely long service intervals, and the maintenance on these is relatively small. Just a bit of grease, check your ropes, adjustments. The computer tells them what to do and when to do it. It's very easy. The other thing is that we back our products up, so we don't care where the client is. They need us, we're there. The platform, the whole telescopic arm and excavator can sit in a relatively small area. As long as you've got space for a standard excavator and a truck beside it, you're home and hosed, you're there. It's so easy, so quick, very quiet. I mean, there's so many benefits. We've sold a number of these units, I'd say 20, 27 units now throughout Australia and abroad. They've proven themselves. So we have multiple customers who have come back and bought more units. Cono, for instance, we have another client in Melbourne that's got 2 units. So it's easy enough to sell a client one thing once, but to sell them another one later on, it means you're doing a good job and the product is doing its job and making them money. I could stand here for days and talk about our product and tell you about all the great things that it does and everything, but at the end of the day, the best way to find out what a product is speak to a client. We've got our client here today from Cono Services. These guys have not only just purchased this 45, 50 metre telearm, but they've also got a 23 metre arm that they've been using for 4 years flawlessly. So I'll step over and listen to what he has to say about the product.
Hey guys, my name's Colm Phibbs. I'm the Managing Director of Cono Services. We're an excavation business based in Sydney, New South Wales.
Hi guys, my name is Neily, Kelleher, General Manager at Cono Services, and we've been on the go about 13 years and we've predominantly mastered the Sydney, New South Wales market where we do bulk excavation, civil remediation packages.
At the moment, a typical job for us is deep excavation. Exactly what we're doing here in Boss Attachments. This arm behind us, this one goes down 45 metres. We can actually get 50 metres out of it with an extension. One of the advantages of a Boss arm, they offer them sort of them extras.
So to reach the depth that we need to reach in some of these shafts and boxes that we're experiencing in Sydney market, you'd need to get a crane and a kibble, but now we can do it with our clamshell excavator. We were sceptical about telescopic just because the market was ruled with long reach at the time, and we were thinking to ourselves, why hasn't anybody else? And there was certain people that were in the market with clamshells, but why haven't more went for the clamshell option? So long reach has dominated the market. Then we just decided to go for it, and it increased our productivity. We needed less swing radius as we would have with a traditional long reach. We could go deeper, exclusion zones were smaller, we could produce more rock in more areas underground, and our productivity increased.
Everybody knows in Sydney the painstaking programs we're put under. It's, you know, there's big costs if you don't hit programs. This gives us an advantage to, you know, try get ahead of the program. Everybody knows first day on the job you're behind program and your budget's gone. With this, it's not the be all end all, but it's a massive help. It's a good system. The machine won't comply if you're trying to override it. The difference with a long reach is if you come up with your long reach bucket, it's too heavy. In my opinion, you can topple the machine into the hole. With this, it just doesn't happen. It won't lift, but it's not safe to lift.
With this system, it's been planning for over 12 months to get this built because it's such a a deep and heavy arm. Boss Attachments had to design an extra counterweight at the back of our excavator, so we're putting it on a 490 Komatsu. They had to design an extra counterweight to be mounted on top of the existing counterweight to give us that centre of balance.
With the clamshell, right, compared to going down 50 metres with a kibble and crane, you need a crane, you need a kibble, you need dogmen at the bottom, you need an excavator operator down there. When you come up, and then you come up top, you need dogmen. You know, this eliminates 10 people. We're not trying to eliminate jobs here, it's safety. The current clamshells we have are zero swing, meaning they don't hang out over the tracks. This one, unfortunately, we have to go 490. We have to have a conventional machine. However, when we're going down that 40, 45, 50 metres, we'll have the space on site will be designed into the dig. Livio at Boss Attachments has made it simpler for us to break this machine down and use it as a conventional, normal excavator. However, based on the two current clamshells we have, it's going to be busy for the next couple of years.
Dealing with Boss Attachments has been brilliant. They're very, very professional. If there's a breakdown, if we have a problem, if we need advice, 24 hours we can make that call. You'll always get Livio here from Boss on the phone. And a lot of the times, the current jobs we're doing, they're running 24 hours, 7 days a week, and you always have somebody on hand to come Saturdays, Sundays, nights, whatever you need.
One thing I've learned over the last, 10 years doing this is your suppliers are nearly as important as your customers. You might have 20 customers, you might have 5 suppliers. You fall out one of them 5 suppliers, you're down a supplier. We build relationships with Boss Attachments, Komatsus, our flow companies, our subbies. It's so important. When things break down, they're on hand. That's how we differentiate from our competitors. I'd recommend Boss purely for the service. The machines are good quality, Italian-built machines. As Neily just said, they're on the phone. You're dealing with the owner. It's a massive thing when you're dealing with the owner. Something breaks down, he's on the phone. More often than not, I've been on sites with Livio myself at Saturday night at 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to fix something. You don't get that anywhere else.
So there you go, you've heard it from me, you've heard it from my client. If you want to know more about how our products can help you out, look us up at bossattachments.com.au or give us a call on 1300 11 661 and we'll be happy to help you out.